Insecurity is the most profitable enterprise in Nigeria today.
Absolutely.
The only sector that is doing well in Nigeria is corruption and criminality. So how will it end when you are pumping billions and millions into the whole sector? People are becoming overnight billionaires from insecurity. Security advisor said majority of the arms used by these bandits and criminals are stolen weapons from government weaponry, armory. You don't get it. How did they get access to it? That is, criminals are able to overrun the armory of the states to take their weapons and go and slaughter other Nigerians. Have you forgotten a time in Nigeria about 4 years or 3 years ago, police intelligence unit went to go and arrest a kidnapper somewhere in Taraba, somebody Wadume. Military officers went and opened fire on the convoy, killing some of the officers and somehow released the kidnapper from there. Today, where is that kidnapper? Nigerian military attack Nigeria police and release kidnapper. And you say there is no hand of government anywhere. Nigerian politicians are deceiving themselves. And Nigerians are the fools or the pawns in all of this. Until we begin to rise up and insert ourselves in the conversation, it will be turn by turn Nigeria. The day happen in Plateau, they say, oh, now 50 people. Until one day, God forbid, you also become the statistics that is being mentioned. Thank you very much. That electoral reform is all encompassing, including from the political party level. And it is the silver bullet for Nigerians. If Nigerians do not believe that you can put maximum pressure on authorities to effect change in the electoral system, what do you think that you can change? That is the magic. What is going on in Nigeria today is absolute state capture, where every institution of democracy will be controlled by one man or a group of persons. If you want to see where it has been implemented before, look at Lagos. There will be no meaningful opposition. The National Assembly see themselves as an extension of the executive. They are there to do the bidding of the executive arm of government. The judiciary is already... Nigeria does not even have a judiciary. We have the legal department of every government in power. Institutions are being weaponized against the people. You saw the case of Senator Natasha. The idea about electoral reform is that it is the first system of accountability. Once you are able to build a system where a person knows that when you get into office and you fail to deliver, by 4 years that same system can take you out, that person will have no choice than to sit up. What is the incentive for doing bad or doing good as a Nigerian politician? As bad as Buhari was, he did 8 years and he was able to install a successor. So when you see me talking about electoral reform, it includes that party primary level that you are talking about. Because if you don't reform it, a president signed not too young to run, a bit too not too old to young or whatever it is, but you are also not too rich to run. Because form is 100 million.
Where do you start?
Where do you want to start from? So that electoral act is all encompassing. Because I have evaluated the entire process. Election and INEC are the weapon formed against Nigerians. And if all of us start to sing the song, even politicians, they know. Try to begin any protest in Nigeria, say you are talking about end bad governance, bring down cost of fuel. The president will come out and say, don't worry, we will share rice, we will do this. But let President Tinubu come out and commit to free and fair elections. It will almost be impossible. That is why you must insist on it. Because they know that is the only hope they have. Corrupt election.
But we are already used to rigging in this country.
We cannot be used to it.
No, rigging is part of us in this country.
It cannot.
I'm telling you, Peter, even the best of the best that we think are saints in this country, they've been rigged into power.
Yes.
So what are we saying?
That is why that best of the best and the people who have tasted and seen. Look at a person like Professor Yomi Oshibanjo. What will now happen in Nigeria will be the enemy of your enemy will have to be your friend. The group of persons who have been disenfranchised by the process will have to come together and build the system. INEC already, the National Assembly, they know what they did with that electoral act. They made electronic transfer of results optional for INEC. You need to go back and tell them to make it mandatory. That is what the Supreme Court told them in the judgment.
The system will shut down.
The system will shut down. You must mount on it. See, whatever you want to achieve as a country will take courage and wisdom. If Nigerians do not believe that you can fix election, you can't fix anything, then let all of us relax and continue to get killed. If your day rich, bandits kill you or kidnapper carry you. If hospital work, you no work. If you go the oxygen day. If school, they rape you, there is no justice. Let us sit down and relax. But if we know that we are ready to solve problem, it has to begin with that courage. It is either you are handicapped or you are an accomplice. It is difficult to discountenance that statement, especially with the reality of everything we are doing. We have seen. How many times under the Buhari government did the administration come out to tell you that they have the names of people who are sponsoring Boko Haram and terrorism? Who released the list? Why is government shielding them? Why has nobody come out to tell you that from our intelligence, this and this are the people? Just like the case of oil bunkering in Nigeria, anywhere you see sophisticated crime, you cannot remove the hand of players in the government. A private citizen, you cannot carry a vessel into creek to go and pack oil. With Navy, with Air Force, and everybody who is guiding the place. There must be somebody, an insider, who is helping. The National Security Advisor said majority of the arms used by these bandits and criminals are stolen weapons from government weaponry, armory. You don't get it. How did they get access to it? That is, criminals are able to overrun the armory of the states to take their weapons and go and slaughter other Nigerians. Until date, we do not have a solution to the problem. No, it is either you have the solution or you are part of the problem. Nigerian leaders are not sincere with what is going on with insecurity. Plateau dates back more than 20 years ago. Benue. What exactly is not being said about insecurity? That is where the problem lies. When you see government running from pillar to post, the president will come out, give one lame statement. We will arrest them. We will fish them down. Tomorrow, have you forgotten a time in Nigeria about 4 years or 3 years ago? Police intelligence unit went to go and arrest a kidnapper somewhere in Taraba. Somebody Wadume. Military officers went and opened fire on the convoy, killing some of the officers and somehow released the kidnapper from there. Today, where is that kidnapper? Nigerian military attack Nigeria police and release kidnapper. And you say there is no hand of government anywhere. Nigerian politicians are deceiving themselves. And Nigerians are the fools or the pawns in all of this. Until we begin to rise up and insert ourselves in the conversation, it will be turn by turn Nigeria. The day happen in Plateau, they say, oh, now 50 people. Until one day, God forbid, you also become the statistics that is being mentioned. They are not honest. There is more to it. The more money you put in it. Insecurity is the most profitable enterprise in Nigeria today. Absolutely. The only sector that is doing well in Nigeria is corruption and criminality. So how will it end when you are pumping billions and millions into the whole sector? People are becoming overnight billionaires from insecurity. Nigeria is in serious trouble. Serious trouble. This issue of insecurity, we are talking like a joke, so there is more that the government needs to do. And if they are not ready to do it, the people must wake up and put the pressure that they need to put to save our own lives. Because it always seems far until it comes close to home.
So how do we start this process? Because you see, if you notice, I think it was the second tenure for President Buhari last year. It was constant news that we were hearing in the news every day. Customs seized a truckload of ammunition. There was a time it was bullets. There were a time it were guns and all of that. I kept on asking myself, where are all these ammunitions going to? And first of all, who are the people? You know, because, I mean, you can't ship in anything into Nigeria without proper documentation. So is it that they were not able to trace where these things are coming from, or exactly how did that transaction happen? And where are the ammunition? Where did it end up? Secondly, we know that for every election cycle, politicians release ammunitions to their touts. You understand? And most of the time, I've heard reports that they are unable to recover those ammunitions back. And because they use them and dump them, those ones use the ammunition to be able to go and perpetuate evil. It's a vicious cycle.
Yes.
So if you